Good morning, peeps. So today I am over in Meridian, Idaho. I actually headed to Boise, but I just did a lift over from Nampa to Meridian. That was my final lift on the challenge. Howdy, peeps. So I am at McDonald's over on Vista by the airport. Checking to see if I can get me a roadie order while I work on some stuff for work, because this job never ends. Anyways, we just put in a bid on an order going back to Nampa. Like I said, I wanted to try a roadie airport, kind of see how it works. So if I can go back to Nampa, that's actually preferred, because then I'm close to the office if they need any assistance. But my job I am kind of doing remotely today. So I'm going to see if I get that roadie order. If so, I'm going to go back to Nampa and work from there. Otherwise, I'll wait and see which next one comes up. Roadie orders. I've only been trying to get the ones from the airport headed west. So trying to get some cool stuff, you know, a bag or something that I can run home. I have where my lovely wife has an appointment later, so I need to be at the place where I can take her to her appointment. It's kind of important. So, but I also am really wanting to try out the roadie, see how it works at the airport, just so that, you know, I can mentally prep for doing those in the future. I like to have an idea what it is that I'm working with first time. I want to know whether or not I can bring my kids, etc., stuff like that. So, but to do that, I have to actually start with an order there. And so far, they've been giving them to everybody else. And I've been close. I stationed myself at McDonald's just down the road, and I worked on wrapping up 2022 for one of my clients. They're done. They are in the book. I just got to print things up at this point, get a couple of signatures. They're done. So that is 2 of the 30 plus people that I'm trying to finish up before I leave and go to this full time. So I got 1 done today, so I got 2 done. I got 2 more that I need to finish like as soon as possible. Then I got 2 more that are actually have a high priority secondary thing coming. So, you know, I've got work. Definitely. I got work, my primary job, I got my secondary job. But I'm over here in Boise, and I was right here and said, I'm going to go in to Captain Comics. So, anybody who knows me knows I love Conan, I love comic books in general. So, let's see what we can find when we go in and check out Captain Comics. All right, I'm back. So I love that store, Captain Comics. I've been coming here. I mean, it's been in here for 25 years. Seems like longer. Yeah, I've been coming to Captain Comics as long as I can remember. I'm a big Conan fan. As we're aware, I finished up my Conan collection at Christmas. The family bought me Conan the Barbarian 23. First appearance of Red Sonja. So I'm like, what am I going to do next? Well, while I was down in California a couple months ago, I picked up the first one of these. Volume 3. Red Sonja. So I picked up 2, 3, and 4. And then I got thinking that might just be a 4-issue series. I also picked up number 1. This is the the 1983 version. So I grabbed that. I grabbed a couple of other Conan the Adventurer, some other just random Conan stuff. Conan the King, both the new one and the old one. I picked up an issue off both. I didn't want to go too deep into those because I have a few issues of those, and I just didn't recognize the covers, and I'm like, I'll pick these ones up. But I didn't want to buy something and then go, oh, I already have it. So that's kind of where that is. I just spent like $50 on comic books. Thank you, Lyft, for the bonus this morning. You just bought me comic books, and I think I made a comment about if I met my goals the last couple of days, got my bonus, I might buy me comics. I did. But instead of just buying me one comic, I picked up, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 comics. It was like $45. So, roughly about $5 each. I'm content. I'm happy. I got some comics. I've done a little bit of lifting today. I did some work over in the Boise area. So much fun. So Captain Comics is right next to the train depot downtown Boise. So I was like, I haven't been there in years. So I decided I was going to go check it out. Now the train depot itself is only open Sunday and Mondays for tours. So you can call and set up a reservation, but I didn't even want to attempt that today. But anyways, so the Pratt Gardens, though, which are, right next to it, or right in front of it. Anyways, those were open as nature allowed. It was raining. It was cold. I joined the geese, and I just looked around. I snapped some pictures. It's so pretty. So, yeah, I enjoyed that. That was great. I'm glad to have went and checked that out. It was amazing. comic book nerdy stuff. How I love thee. Let me count the ways. It's cool. It's my stuff. It's what I'm into. Star Wars comic books, Dungeons and Dragons, all that nerdy stuff. I like football too. That's kind of nerdy. Anyways, I'm just leaving Collector's Outpost over here in Meridian. I'm seeing if anybody is lifting, but I'm headed to Nampa to take my wife to a doctor's appointment. So if they want to ride to Nampa, I'll give them a ride to Nampa. Otherwise, they're on their own until later. First dash tonight, need the pizza bag. Getting pizza from Pizza Hut. Yeah, wings. All right, so I've started dashing. I have a double order from Pizza Hut over in Caldwell, and it took about a half hour to get my pizza. But it's at least a $10 plus order. So, you know, I potentially could still make 20 bucks an hour on this. Let's see how long it takes me to get them delivered. Then I got to go pick up my lovely ladies. So we'll hope that, you know, it only takes me like 5 minutes to drop these off. Then, you know, it's a $10 half hour. I started at 5 dashing and it's 5:30. So far, $10 for a half hour. Don't want to lose much more time on this though. We'll see where we do, where we go. I am at Walmart. I am at Albertsons shopping again. Flowers. Very cool. All right, I got flowers. I got ice cream. I am bringing those to somebody out by the lake. It's going to be a nice little drive, which, as you know, doesn't bother me at all. Here we go. Ice cream and flowers for you. Hope you have a good day. All right, so I'm headed back to Caldwell to drop off this ice cream and flowers. I thought it was out by the lake. It actually looks like it's down Middleton Road, and then somewhere over there. I will figure it out. My map will take me where I need to go. All in all, today has been amazing so far. Went out to Boise, attempted to get some roadie stuff, but just wasn't successful in that. Then I went over to Captain Comics, big comic fan, so you know that was amazing. I picked up a bunch of Red Sonja stuff that I needed, a couple of Conans, just odd Conan stuff, not the main one. I have that complete. And then went over and checked out the train depot, the park right by there, the garden. That was very, very cool. Enjoyed that. And then went over to Collector's Outpost and captured that place. It's so cool. It is like nerd central. Anyways, I've enjoyed. Then I went over, had to take my wife and daughter to a doctor's appointment. I dashed while they were in the appointment over in Caldwell, brought them home, picked up flowers and ice cream, and headed back to Caldwell. So that's where we're at this point. Thanks for following. All right, I'm headed to McDonald's over here at the marketplace area, right next to Chick-fil-A, you know, Nampa. Anyway, so it's another one of those $7+ orders. So it's got about 3 miles. So I'm going to run that on over there and see what that 7+ actually means. So far I have run 3 dashes. I had 2 pizza orders, and then I had the flowers and ice cream. This is order number 4. I'm up to about $30 with this order when this one's done. And so with the 70 some I made on Lyft this morning, I may call it a night. All right, so I'm over here at McDonald's. I'm about 5 minutes early. it said, you know, pick up the food 7:10. It's like 7:05, so we'll grab it shortly. All right, well, it's kind of nice when that happens. That $7+ ended up being like $9.50. So, you know, $2 extra. That's really cool, actually, as a driver. So, you know, that was a good order to pick up, drop off. That brought me up to like $35 so far, plus the $70 that I had earlier. I'm doing well. I am doing well. I'm gonna head back over to Marketplace and see if there's anything else there. All right, I'm out here at Panera Bread, something like that. You know, I don't think I've actually had this before, but I'm here picking up. I'm driving it clear across town. It's a $10+ order. It should be good. It's going to take me back over to the other side of town. This technically, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. This would be 5. This would be the last one potentially, and it's taking me back over closer to home. Probably it's going to be my final one. All right, well, that was a long drive. Clear out on the other side of Deer Flat Preserve. I actually ended up going about 10 miles with that. So I would actually consider that $11 order kind of a crap order just because of how far I had to go. But it was actually kind of cool. I would have preferred the drive during the day when I could actually see, because I don't come out here often. So I drove clear out in the middle of the farmland. I mean, there's farmland after farmland after farmland. And I got out here and there's a subdivision full of like mansions. So it's like, if I'm going to have like a really, really, really nice house, I don't want it to be around anybody. So I was kind of surprised to find that. But yeah, it's kind of in between Nampa and Marsing, but further south. So it was cool. Probably getting close to the river, honestly. But all in all, it was cool. I enjoy the drive. I do this for the drive. But hey, I was kind of surprised that there wasn't a bigger tip attached to that, just because how far it was and how nice of a home that they have. But it is what it is. So I am doing well. I am making some money. I'm about $43 in. I've made my 5 dashes. But now I'm like, hey, if I get one more that's like $7, I could potentially make my $50 that I like to get. And I'm a guy who likes goals. You probably noticed that if you've been watching these. All I've been talking about is goals. I got a goal. That's like, because I'm a goal setter. When I don't meet goals, I actually kind of kick myself a little bit. But I've met every goal that I had, except maybe the $50 tonight DoorDash. But I also got to remember I made $70-something this morning off Lyft. So I made $100. I want to make $50. I made over $100. About $50 DoorDash. I think I'm gonna go for it. One more. Let's do one more. Jumbo. Yeah. Bummer. Their system is down. They can only take cash. I only got $2 cash on me. I was looking forward to a pretzel. That sounded amazing. Howdy. And your system's down? I was like, oh, a pretzel sounds good. Oh, well. Next time. Thank you. All right, I have dashed. Ooh. I ended up with a double at the end. I had to do some grocery shopping for somebody and pick up their Burger King. That order ended up being like 18 bucks, something like that. So anyways, I ended up with $66, like 7 dashes, I don't know, something like that. 7, 8, somewhere around there. I don't know. I'll look when I get home. But needless to say, I met every goal, exceeded every goal. I'm awesome. Awesome Delfinos. That'd be me. Anyways, did a good job. I accomplished everything that I hoped to accomplish today. And now it is 9:30. I am gonna go home. I got this huge sandwich at Albertsons. I mean, this thing's like bigger than my head. It's huge. No way I'm gonna eat the whole thing. But anyways, that dinner tonight, yeah. So it's only $8 too. I like $8.99. But that's cheaper than getting a sub at Subway or something like that. But then again, I love Subway. Store-bought sandwiches tend not to be as good as a good sub from a good sub restaurant. But I am tired. I just thought I'm grabbing me some dinner. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna take a look at yesterday's videos.